guys, welcome. Thank you very much for joining me again out on vacation here. We're going to go ahead and get started with your reads. We'll see what message needs to come across to the collective today. And we'll start with our letters and numbers again. I just feeling pulled to these guys today, so we'll see what comes forward. So remember, if any of this has a special meaning for you or it resonates, it might mean that this read is going to be a little bit more personal for you. So we have 14, 15, and the month of November came forward as well too. Let's see, we have 29, 12, 27, the month of June too. Let's see, I'm getting told to keep going by my guides here. The number 2, I will tell you, as soon as I pulled this number 2, I was told the word balance. It is the meaning of the number 2 in numerology. So we'll see if that has something to do with what's going on in this read today. The month of January came forward too. I'm getting told to keep going. So we got a few more here that need to come forward. Oops, I have 21 and I have 26. I'm getting told to stop now with the numbers and to move forward with the letters. So we'll let some of these guys pop forward and we'll see. So remember too, with those numbers, they might not necessarily be a date. Some of them might be a phone number, an address. They're going to have special meaning for you and you're just going to know. It's going to make sense. We have the letter S, the letter R, the letter Y, the letter N came forward too. I grab a few more here. These guys wanted to pop forward. There was a big bunch that wanted to pop forward. We have Q, M, C, E, I, B, O, and G, and then I got told to stop. So if this has, that special significance for you, this read might be a little bit more personal. We're going to go ahead and we're going to dive into it. So which deck should we start with? This is the one that I get pulled to. So we'll shuffle it up and we'll see what message comes forward. What message does the collective need to hear most today? And as I'm asking that, a bunch go flying out, of course. So let's see the ones that came flying out. Oh, you are good enough. Interesting. Your commitment is being tested. Meditate and contemplate. Hold your vision. 2, that's why I got told balance when I pulled the number 2. Your balance is going to be tested. I don't know if this is for somebody who's had to find their balance or work hard at finding it, but I do see this test period now. I don't know what's coming forward. Tarot will tell us a little bit more about it, but I do see you're getting tested, so it's going to be a challenge for you to stay balanced during this time. Balance, I swear to God it says this. Balance, spirituality, and practicality as well. Balance was exactly what came forward there. The answers you need are coming. With your commitment being tested and perhaps some opportunity coming forward or just a challenge presenting itself or an obstacle, you may be sort of throwing it out to the universe and asking for advice, or throwing it out to your spirit guides or a higher power. You're going to get an answer coming back in some way, shape, or form. It's not a dream. You know what, I gotta tell you, I don't even feel like it's an intuitive, deep knowing. For whoever this read resonates, once you throw it sort of out there, asking for guidance, asking for something to come back to you, it's going to be a circumstance or an opportunity that comes forward. That's what's going to come forward. So I don't know if it's going to be a person stepping into your life or just something happening in the world around you that kind of opens the door in one direction or closes the door in another direction, but it is that answer that you're asking for, and it is that guidance. Your dreams need a practical plan. Prosperity lies ahead. I'm going to grab a few more. I gotta tell you, I don't get a particularly financial vibe from this read, but we will pull more cards. The prosperity I feel, and it may wind up sort of moving into that financial side, but I feel like we're talking more about stuff on the inside. We're talking about sort of self-confidence, knowing we've made the right choice, sticking to our guns, and having that That empowerment in moving forward, that self-empowerment. Oh, that's interesting. A new romantic cycle begins. Believe in the impossible. The end of a tough cycle approaches. It's time to take action. You like this end of a tough cycle approaching? This is part of what you're asking for guidance on. This is part of your commitment being tested. I don't know if you've been through stuff in the past where you've had to kind of like learn lessons, and perhaps this is where your challenge lies. It's sort of like, have you really learned that lesson? Have you really figured that piece of things out? Sometimes the universe will do that to us. It'll sort of send us something that's a bit of a challenge of that, just to make sure we figured it all out, just to make sure we're really ready to put those lessons into a practical use. A new romantic cycle begins. I want to delve into this too once I start pulling tarot, because I want to know if this ties into maybe the way that you're being tested, or if this ties into sort of a reward for sticking to your guns, because sometimes it does work like that. Believe in the impossible. Should we keep going? I'm getting told to keep going with these guys, so a few more of these guys need to come out for your read before we get going with tarot. So can you give me a few more to help clarify this read? Luck is on your side. A time to give rather than take. Work through your fears. A fiery climax approaches. Well, I'm telling you, that climax is definitely speaking to whatever this obstacle is. It's speaking to this challenge. Keep feeling like, especially when I get pulled back to the you are good enough, the believing in yourself and having confidence in the choices that you're making. Really sticking to your guns on it. I'm doing the right thing. Yeah, answers are coming. You're going to get some I keep feeling that like it's outside forces. It's not intuition, deep knowing. It's not like a psychic dream or something. It's things that happen in the world around you that are just going to reiterate that you've made the right choice. And sticking to your guns is the right way to go. Sticking to your guns. I don't know what it is. I need a tarot deck because I got a few other moving parts here and I want to figure out sort of what's going on for you. Which tarot deck? I haven't pulled to this one. This is the one that belongs to your read today. So let's see what comes forward, Tucker. You're just fine. Everybody went fishing while I'm doing the reads, except for Tucker, and Tucker's having a little bit of a hiss. If you guys watch Frankie's Just Tarot, you know who Tucker is. So he's stuck hanging out with Desiree for a little bit here. Let's go ahead and see. I want to know what that new romantic cycle begins is all about too, because I know I read your guys' comments. Some of you guys have really been through the ringer and you're not really looking to get involved in romance. So I'm quite curious what it's all about. So we have the King of Coins, Wheel of Fortune. Oh God, and I gotta tell you too, I already know what's going on here, and I have been getting a lot of this in my reads probably for the past month or two. It's been coming out. It's like being in this sort of toxic relationship and stepping away from that and doing what's right for yourself. And as you come into your Empress energy with that healing, that personal growth, that evolution, really start feeling good about yourself and finding self-confidence and coming home to yourself, and you start to move on. Sometimes it's when a new lover steps forward, the old one tries to come back. I think that's what your challenge is going to be, and this is where you're going to have to stick to your guns and the lessons that you've learned. Because this King of Coins, I get told the word new when I look at him. So this is somebody new who's going to be stepping forward into your life. This is a new energy. He's sitting next to the Wheel of Fortune. So this is somebody positive who can step forward into your life. But on the other side of that Wheel of Fortune, I got to tell you, I have the Page of Swords. And this sneaky little bugger is usually up to spying. Somebody keeping an eye on you. Yeah, Ten of Cups. So as you're starting to find this Ten of Cups, and you're finding it without a new love coming, because you're on that Empress path, you're the healing, that personal growth, starting to find positivity in everyday life, starting to build up your self-confidence and self-esteem. So you're already building towards your own Ten of Cups on the inside, regardless of a romantic relationship. And this Page of Swords is watching that. But then when this new love comes along, I think they're going to be coming back. Yeah, then they feel all left out in the cold. They feel all left behind. They're wanting to come back. Oh yeah, can I come back? Can we have a fresh start? Can we try again? This is where your challenge is going to lie. Your challenge is going to lie with, whether you're going to revisit an old cycle from the past, or whether you're going to be looking for something new in your life, or be open to something new. I'm going to grab a few more here, because I want more clarity on sort of what's going on here. The Tower card. I do have the Fool as well. You're going to have to make a choice. This is what I feel in the Fool card. One way or another, you're going to have, again, yeah, it's time to take action. New moon in Aries, it's time to take action. You're going to have to make a choice regardless. Regardless whether it's going back to the past, entertaining something new, or staying by yourself. The choice is still going to have to be yours, and you're the one who's going to have to make it. The Tower is about transformation. Yes, it can speak to big, heavy, dramatic endings. I feel transformation in this Tower card. A turning point for you. A turning point. And that's what this challenge is all about too, in this sort of, I don't want to say testing your mettle, but it is a little bit of testing your mettle from the universe. Have you truly learned the lessons you were supposed to learn from this past cycle that you were in? Have you found that self-esteem and that self-worth? Have you found the authority to claim your life and not allow toxic energies and or negative energies in who can't be trusted or have proven to be hurtful in the past, you know? Emperor. You know what's funny in this Emperor? I actually see your energy too, and I do see self-confidence. That Emperor is, sometimes he's sort of like the most successful form of ourselves when we imagine who we really want to be. You know, all of us, we want to be confident, and I don't want to say have swagger, but you know, we want to really be confident in ourselves and really believe in ourselves. You're getting told to do it. You are getting told to know your self-worth, to know your value, to believe in it, and to not be afraid to stand up for it. If you get an old toxic energy coming forward, trying to stir up some trouble in your life, or trying to come back and trying to loop you into another cycle, don't be afraid to stand up for yourself. You know, you've done the healing work. You're getting on top of your emotions. You're finding that self-confidence. The Nine of Coins she's a lot like the Queen of Coins. She's a lot like the Empress. It's that same energy, that self-confidence. I see empowerment. This time for you to be independent, since this other relationship has come to an end, has been very important for you. It's been important for you to be single during this time. It's been important for you to build yourself back up without another energy around, and just rely on yourself and focus in on you. This has been a very important part of your journey. I gotta tell you too, feel like that part of your journey is being challenged too, to come to an end in one way or another. And I don't feel like it's a bad thing. I don't. I feel like this King of Coins who's going to step forward, whether they stay forever or not, and we'll find out more in the card, sort of who they're at. I'll ask a little bit more on. But I feel like there's lessons to be learned from that energy that steps forward too, that is going to help you to build and progress. I get a good vibe off of whoever that energy comes from, whoever that card represents. That's something new stepping forward. And it's part of it is just encouragement to leave sort of this hermity kind of energy behind and to step into something else. I think I've said it in some of my reads lately too. I know it's tough to trust again after your trust has been broken by people. It's tough to invest in others. Sometimes it's not as much about trusting other people and about what they're going to do, as much as it is about trusting ourselves to handle, you know, what we're going to feel like, or what's going to happen if they disappoint us or don't live up to our expectations. And I see in here, you're someone who's come quite a long way from the past. You're somebody who's done a whole lot of healing. You're somebody who's been able to move forward. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let fear of repetition from the past coming forward again sort of stop you from moving forward. Yeah, that Five of Coins. The Ace of Cups bodes well. It is a new cycle of abundance, right? That we had, that prosperity is about to begin. That prosperity is coming into your life. I do feel a new chapter of abundance. And like I said, I was feeling it with stuff on the inside. Queen of Swords. So don't be too defensive when a new love or a new opportunity steps forward, because that new person is not your old person. There's someone new. You don't know who they are, you don't know what they're all about, and there's only one way to find out. And you don't have to jump into bed with them or stick a ring on your finger right away. You can take your time to slowly get to know who this person is, right? But by being sort of defensive and by blocking it, you stop any new opportunity from coming forward. But the old one is part of a challenge for you too. Have you learned your lessons from the past? That's the one worth blocking, I can tell you in this read. I can feel it in the energies. But you will have a choice. You'll have a choice between two here. The Empress, the Magician. And the Magician tells me to, oh, Tucker's howling. Goofball. The Magician tells me to that you are capable of manifesting what you want in your life. You're also capable of handling a situation that could possibly come about where somebody disappoints you again in the future. It didn't break you last time. It won't break you in the future. You have nothing to be afraid of. Yes, sometimes when that disappointment comes, it hurts, but it doesn't stop you from living your life. It won't stop you from living your life. It won't stop you from finding joy and happiness in the future. So it's okay to slowly open up to new experiences. It's okay to do it on sort of like a casual or slower level if that's what you're comfortable with. But don't shut yourself off in hermit mode forever, because I see a need to sort of move out of that and to step into a new chapter, to step into something new now. The Knight of Swords. Temperance, the Star. Yeah. Because I can still feel, even in the Knight of Swords, I feel defenses are up. Defenses are up when anybody new comes along. So the last one must have been a whopper for you. Temperance and the Star. Yeah, Temperance, balance. Stay focused on your balance. Stay focused, and everything comes into our lives for a reason. Every opportunity, every other energy that steps forward, it's never by accident. And I feel like this King of Coins is the same way. This person is coming forward into your life for a reason at the time that they're supposed to as well. So stay focused and trust in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. I feel that in the Star card. Like, don't let fear override you. Look on the bright side of things. Okay, there's a new opportunity. It's somebody new. Somebody new. It's a chance to move out of hermit mode, move into a new chapter. It may or may not be somebody who you built with for a long time, but that doesn't necessarily mean you shut them out right away. Four of Swords, Nine of Cups. Because if you stay like this, sort of this Four of Swords, you stay in this healing mode, you stay in sort of that piece of the Empress mode, you really don't get to enjoy the wish fulfillment piece of it. Because part of that Empress mode is being able to not just heal your heart, but then sever ties from the past and really look in a forward way, and to move into forward situations, to move in a forward way, looking into the future, accepting new opportunities, and finding out what they're all about. The Ace of Swords. I see by being open to this new opportunity that comes forward, you're going to find some sort of wish fulfillment. You're going to find some sort of happiness. Now, I want to ask Tarot a little bit more about this King of Coins. Who is this King of Coins? Whoa, and Tarot's wanting to talk about this King of Coins. Tell me. Interesting. World card. Two of Swords. I'm getting a... Okay. So the first card that popped forward was the World card. This card is about rewards from the universe. This is not like winning the lottery or things like that. This is once you've been through very hard times and you've learned some hard lessons. These are rewards that the universe brings you. I think this King of Coins is just that. No matter what I ask to my spirit guides, I keep getting the most positive vibe off of who this person is stepping forward. I still see, like I said, I see the Nine of Swords, I see that fear, I see Seven of Cups, trouble making a choice, Two of Swords, again, indecision. Indecision, there's still that little bit of fear. It's easier when you're in hermit mode and that sort of, that piece of things isn't being tested, right? But you are about to be tested, and I keep feeling like whoever that King of Coins is who steps forward, this is somebody who offers a lot of positivity in your life. And I will tell you, coins can represent an earth sign. So this could be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo. I do feel like this is somebody who is more stable. I keep getting happy too. This is somebody who just has a really happy vibe, a very happy aura. Light. I keep feeling like It's not that nothing really bothers them. They're very optimistic. This person's very optimistic. This person is, like I said, they're a good influence. They have really nice energy. I think you'd benefit from hanging around this energy, because even if it doesn't turn into a lifelong romance, it's nice to see that not everybody's a big old jerk like the one you left behind, right? It's nice to meet new people, nice people, interact with nice people, to get reminded that, you know, there's some decent people out there. And this is one of them. Whoever that person is, that is somebody who is one of them. Sometimes he can be a trades worker, or in the medical field, somebody who likes to do things with his hands. He can be a farmer too, because they like to grow things. Just because I'm not getting a whole lot of clues about who this person is, so I'm trying to dig up everything I know about this sort of King of Pentacles to bring forward for you. Because the Ace of Coins says they're a golden opportunity for you to start fresh. The King of Swords. And the offering that they bring to you, to get to know you, to spend time with you, all of that, everything I see in the cards tell me this person's intentions are genuine. This person they're a genuine person. Like, I keep feeling like they're light. They're light, they're joyful, they're optimistic. They don't have a heavy energy. They have a very light energy, a very easy energy to be around. They like to laugh a lot. They're stable. They're more mature. And their offer is absolutely genuine. And their offer is to have a relationship with you, or to get to know you better. But it's going to be up to you to be able to overcome the past, to let the past go, and to not look at them through the filter of your past person. This is part of your challenge. This is part of the challenge that's being brought forward to you. Have you not just learned those lessons, but are you now ready to let that go and step forward? Like I said, I still think your old person is coming back. I still think that's going to be something that you're going to have to deal with. But even them in this read, your past person is kind of a little footnote. Like, they don't have a whole lot of cards that reference them. Most of these cards are about you being able to release fear and to step into something new. So I feel like even standing up to your past person when they step forward, yes, it proves that you're ready for a change. Yes, it proves you learned your lessons. But your biggest challenge is going to be letting go of the fear. That's what I see here, letting go of the fear and accepting something new to step forward into your life. Ooh, that guy wanted to come out too. And I'll tell you this too. If you do sort of allow that fear to keep you in hermit mode, that fear of, you know, having to rehash the past or experience the past again with somebody new, you are allowing that past person to now rob you of future connections. Don't allow them to do that. They've had enough of your time. They've had enough of your energy. They've had enough of your heart and your emotions. Don't allow them any more power over your life. It's up to you to sort of move on and move forward. 6 of Coins. Even, give and take. The Moon card, that explains why I can't get too much of a bead on who this King of Pentacles is. Some of it's being kept a secret. It's being kept very hush-hush. And tarot is not going to tell me a whole lot more about them. That Moon card is sometimes tarot's way of saying, mind your own business, Desiree. And I feel that very much in this read. There is a piece of things I'm not allowed to know. Not allowed to know more about who they are. I'm not allowed to know about when they're going to come into your life or how they're going to wander into your life and you guys are going to cross paths. It just has to happen the way it has to happen. And I have Justice, and Justice is about balance too. So make sure you're just maintaining balance during this time. Believing in yourself, believing in the path that you've chosen, have confidence in your decisions, not allowing negative people to come back into your life, but not caging yourself up in hermit mode and keeping out everybody. Because that gives that past person that power over you. Don't give them power over you anymore. You're a tough person and you can handle whatever comes your way and whoever comes your way. So don't close yourself off to what might be a very positive connection in your life. Alrighty guys, that's your read.